Hey, what's up, world? It's your boy G Shrimp, everybody, Faith Baby Daddy, voice of the street, man. And today we're in Chicago, y'all. So hit that like button, y'all. Subscribe to the channel, man, and let's get it. So we gonna be talking about Mama Duck, y'all. And she just won with her lawyers. So she just got all Duck music back. Now she owned the music and she have the right to put it out, because if anybody knew or didn't know, Duck was signed to a small independent label called CLOUT Records, and he also was signed to Sony. Well, CLOUT Records had an independent distribution deal with Sony. So Duck thought he was signed with Sony, but he really wasn't. It was somebody from the hood that had made the label. Anyway, Duck got a little money because it wasn't a lot. We thought it was $1 million, but the money was split in half between him and the people who owned the label. So finally, Mama Duck done weaved through all that, and she got the rights to the music back, y'all. And shout out to Trench's News for breaking this story, y'all. See Trench's News on the page right here. I bagged it all the way up so y'all can hear everything Mama Duck say. And without further ado, let's listen to Mama Duck.
Guess who own our Duck music? Me. So why my lawyer just called me and say that they just sent the cease and desist to Sony, to Cowboy Inc. That shit about to be over with. It's about to be over with. So from the heart, it's coming soon, and nobody can stop it, because the man been stopping my son's music. Let me tell y'all what I had to go through ever since my son died. Peep this, y'all. Okay, Duck rap Clout Boy, right? He rapped with Clout music, right? That was the little label, the independent label that he was on. Now check this out, y'all. And these are all facts, right? This man presented this contract from Clout Inc. Or I could just imagine how this went, right? Now, nobody else from Clout Inc. signed the contract with Sony. I mean, with Manny. None of them signed it. His son ain't signed it. None of the rest of the crew signed no contract. But Duck, the only one signed.
For the people who don't know, Manny's son is FBG Cash, y'all. And it's a few others. The other little guy, I forgot his name. But the reason they didn't sign, y'all, because technically they weren't rappers. They was not rappers. They were just gang members that hung around each other, and this is how it unfolded. That's why they didn't sign. But if they was inspired to be rappers, he wasn't interested in them. He was interested in Duck because Duck had put that a good song out, and he was trying to capitalize off of it. That's why. This is the guy that signed him for the Slide album, y'all.
The Clout contract without reading it, because he trusted Manny. He trusted him. Okay? He didn't read it. Duck never had his own lawyers look over it. It was all his lawyers who, not even his lawyers anymore, right? So, he presented the contract with Duck. I ain't gonna lie, my baby, he fucked up when he didn't read this motherfucking contract. Now, the other people from Clout Inc. sent this contract. Now, the way he explained it, oh yeah, G, we just finna do it right here. All you gotta do is sign this contract. I'm finna take it to the label, because imagine Duck never went and sat down with none of them people at that label, right? That's why my baby thought that he was signed to Sony. Whole time, Clout Inc. got a furnishing deal for them off of Duck. Now, why the rest of the people still sign a contract with Clout? You know why? Why y'all think they did? You know what I'm saying? But they allowed my son, and thought, right, and he in his ear like, don't tell your mama. Cause his mama would have been on top of that shit. But in his terms, he say, Duck told me he gonna tell you what he wants you to know. And this might be it. I don't know Duck. Everybody that know Duck would
have signed a contract saying he owed CLOUT Boy 5 albums. And he don't get paid till he finish the album. Right? And all his music belongs to him. That's why this man think with this bogus ass contract that he can stop all my son's music. That shit is over with. That shit is over with. That shit is over with now. Like y'all saw the Texas, he was very personal. Bitch, your mouth got you into that. It's because of your mouth. Sent the invoice from a funeral home that my baby wasn't even for. This I know how he was, y'all. Sent the invoice from a funeral home that before I even made the fucking arrangements to the label so they could send him money for Duck's funeral, but he never gave me a dime. They buy a flower. Right? So whatever deal he got with these people with my son, they ass finna be mad because I'm the one got all the music. So all they gotta do, I heard Jay Prince tell my son on the phone, he'll give him $1 million for his first album. If anybody knows Jay Prince, tell him I ain't got the album. Let's get it. Right now as we speak, I got developers making an AI video from my motherfucking son's first single that's finna drop off his motherfucking album. Yeah, this the type of business I've been on. And another public announcement. If y'all have any music, I'm talking to all the producers because I want to make sure y'all get y'all 50-50 split. If y'all got any music from his catalog that y'all did with Duck, DM me. DM me right now. And this is a serious thing. If that you want me to believe in the world to believe that my son signed a contract saying that you got the rights to all his music and he can't get paid until he fulfilled 5 albums. Really? Is that why you was going to that label telling motherfuckers how Duck don't want to stop? He won't stay out the block. My baby wasn't fucking with no blocks for never. He was only on the blocks because of your motherfucking kids. Now let's talk about that. See, I don't even know shit about the music, but I know for a fact you don't sell all the rights to your breakout song, right? I got a gold plaque on my fucking wall right now that we don't see nothing from. So who is getting his residuals? CLOUT Boy Inc. They always say it's a portal that he go to and take the money off of it. CLOUT Boy Inc. And this man still won't turn over the residual. So now I was forced to bring him to court. And now I'm going to get more. So he was worried about more than some ops. He worried about the motherfuckers who he's sleeping right there with. Get down on him. And he did. And he still think he getting down on my son. Like I said, all you producers that work with Duck, that y'all know for a fact many ain't paid y'all a motherfucking dime. Because that's what he's saying. How could you own the masters if you ain't paid for no studio team? That little shit you paid for from that big CLOUT EP was from money from the label. It wasn't your money. That little 150 that he gave Duck in that CLOUT Boy Inc. check didn't come from Sony. He got the Sony check for $375,000. He gave Duck $150,000 CLOUT Boy check. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. So yeah, I'm coming for everything. Y'all worry about that other shit. Y'all worry about that other shit. I'm worried about the shit that matters. And what matters is that my son get his fucking residuals and everything. Y'all saying y'all want the album is because of Minnie. Why we couldn't drop it? Because he's freezing it. He don't have the music. I don't fuck you for the money. And you don't have none of his music. You're going around begging the producers to give it to you. Y'all better not give it to his ass. And if y'all want y'all 50-50 and y'all better holler at me. I'm telling y'all. Go listen to him if y'all want to. Listen to I wish I had the paper in me out there and I tried to just drop my baby off at school. I'm going to come back and show y'all the paper. That man used my son to get a label deal. And this is how he repaid him. Stealing his money through the label. Told me he bought a house. I bought a house, bitch. You mad? Because my son picked you thought he did. I showed y'all the text messages. They ain't got to, but when they ass start getting sued and get these cease and desist letters and that shit won't get played with my son voice and shit on, they'll know. They'll know. And that goes for everybody. That goes for everybody. I don't give a fuck. If you mentioned up, it's up. And it's stuck. I promise you. Y'all ass got to pay. Y'all got to pay. No. And I don't give a fuck who y'all is. And you can think I'm lying if I want to. I'ma show y'all better than I can motherfucking tell you. I ain't never been no cap and shit I said. Now watch this. Watch this. And that's all the fuck I'ma say. My son's music is freed. Many cannot stop my son's music anymore. Baby, he pretended the slide dropped in March 18. The labels was reaching out for him. This man was coming to my house, getting my son. You know, all time Duck never went in. Sat down with nobody at no labels. He never did that. He didn't even know what was going on with his deal. He just listening to Manny. He's trusting Manny. He's trusting Manny. How low down can you be before a motherfucker even make funeral arrangements? Get an invoice from a funeral home to send to the label to get the money for the funeral and never give it to the mama. Never give it to the mama. Explain that. Whoever interviewed these motherfuckers, explain that. And then when I finally made the arrangements and I called them and I said, well, do you still have the $8,000? I had to use it for something. Then try to spread this bogus ass lie talking about I said his kids couldn't come to the funeral. Nigga, it was in the middle of Corona. It was only 25 people allowed at the funeral. But you think that stopped them? You think that motherfucker had over 200 people in it? And it only supposed to have been 25. And they raised it to 50 because I got a big family and Duck's dad got a big family. I still got motherfuckers mad at me right now for my family because they wasn't at Duck's funeral. And it's okay, because all they had to do was pop the fuck up. It ain't like they ain't know. It ain't like they ain't know. So all that shit try to make me look bad. Oh, she ain't even want my kid want a space. She said, but I put him in the obituary. I didn't want them at the funeral, but their name is in the obituary clear as fucking day. But I didn't want them there. Now you trying to brainwash them and fuck them over. Motherfucker was so STL, now they gyro crazy. Gyro killed my son. And my cousin. That's why my motherfucking son wasn't fucking with them no more.
I just want to say, man, Mama Duck can't tweet. Like I said, man, I'm exposed at all, man. Once they come out and try to attack her, man. Hey, look, they came and got Brick, man, to get down on dude after they took the pipes and shit, and then now they gyro.
Alright, man. Well, there y'all see it. Shout out to Trenches News, man. You know, shout out to him. He's keeping us informed on what's going on with Mama Duck, you know. So, it's been a long, wild day, y'all. You know, I'm going to come back with some other shit. Matter of fact, while we here, man, I'm going to see. I can pull it up right now, y'all. Let me see if I can't find this here. You know. Let me see. I think it was on City's page, y'all. Where they talked to the guy who's supposed to stab the. I mean, don't forget some of this shit. You know, they be making up, y'all. And I mean, really, it's just bad. Some of the things they make up, but they had the nerve to say that Meg Thee Stallion put a hit on Tory Lanez, man. Troy, whatever his fucking name is. I really don't be giving a fuck like that. I'll fuck a person's name up in a minute, y'all. You know, I swear I will. So, but I think his name's Tory Lanez. You know, they talking about Meg Thee Stallion put a.
Y'all want to hear some cold BS?
This is setting ass right here.
Between you and Tory Lanez. That day that you failed to molest me. Okay.
Nothing was complete that day. Everything led up to that day, but that day I just came out in the morning to tell him, you know.
This the guy that stabbed him, y'all. Y'all see the picture. That's Cat.
We had a little situation the night before and the day before.
So what's the situation the night before and the day before?
So I heard some rumors that he was trying to put money on my head. He thought uncomfortable living next to him. Said I was a threat. So I confronted him. And then I found out the same thing. He said he's trying to put money on my head, so he's trying to put money on his head. Whenever you look at Scorsese or whatever. So the next morning, that night, he said some shit. Okay, crazy.
What exactly took place between you and Tory Lanez that day that you stabbed him allegedly?
Okay. That day, nothing was took place that day. Everything that worked for that day, but that day I just came out in the morning to tell him, good morning, and I told him, what's up? Give him a little fist bump, ask him if everything is good. We had a little situation the night before and the day before.
So what's the situation the night before and the day before?
So I heard some rumors that he was trying to put money on my head. He felt uncomfortable doing next to him. Said I was a threat. So I confronted him. And then I found out the same thing. He said he was trying to put money on my head, so he said I put money on his head. Whenever you look at Scorsese or whatever.
Somebody crashed them both out, y'all.
Okay, crazy. So the next thing when I felt like a sting in my leg, I felt like, oh shit, so I moved back and I kept stabbing more. And I seen that he threw something, so I was like, oh that. So I just kept going. After he was yelling and all screaming, please help me. I just shoot him once and I tried protection and then I'm like, look at me. And then I just let him go like, I was saying, I ain't trying to kill me.
What were you guys like? I know why, but why would he pick you out of all people to want to put money on your head? Well, what was the beef exactly about?
It was really no beef. He just talked a lot. And I had confronted him a while back about old things, certain around me. Like, how people say, I'll nice up, I'll put things. And to me, I feel like the third time you heard that conversation, I was like, man, what you trying to say? So I approached him and told him like the son that just go now, come into yourself and do whatever, and I just play the game then, because I felt like he was kind of antagonizing me, like testing me, like if someone was afraid or something. We were cool at the beginning. We were cool for like a year. He's chilling, kissing together, everything. They're not on that type of prison yard, Michelle. Okay, I don't know. They got like little fractions, but she was more like it was different. She started kicking it with certain people, you know. And when we started doing that, that's kind of when we had our little misunderstandings and we stopped talking as much. But we were neighbors for a while. I've been knowing him for about 2 years already.
Okay. And during the situation when you and him grew our friendship?
Yeah, we were cool. We chilled, we ate, we drank, we partied, we kicked it. Yeah, we were good.
How much did the guy tell you that he paid to have you killed to get off the yard?
Well, he said double whatever I was offering, but I never made that offer. That's what I didn't understand. He said that someone told him I offered people money to get rid of him. So he said he would give that person double and some dope and stuff. So, truth be told, I never offered no money. Like, why would I offer somebody something I could do? It didn't make sense. But once you yelled and make threats and I'll have you killed and I'll have a run up to you, say all that comments, I felt like, all right, you threatened my life. There's nothing else to do but confront you. And that's what happened the next morning. I asked him, are we cool? He said, yeah, that's cool. And when I went to my cell, he followed me. Like I told you earlier.
Do you have any regrets of stabbing him?
Regret? Shit.
Because you stabbed him 14 times.
Yeah. I know that. I wish I could do certain things over and over, but at the end of the day, I felt like he threatened my life. So, I can't. So it actually felt necessary to me at the time, like the whole, in the moment, him coming to my cell, showing them and walking like, I felt like, it's fit. So I can't say I regret taking a stand for myself. No, not at all. I feel remorseful in a sense because it really didn't have to go that far, but you might get decisions and I may not.
Did he end up having a weapon on him?
I mean, obviously I got a stab mark in my leg, but that's going to the hole. I mean, they didn't find no weapons either. I don't understand that one.
But, okay, so the weapons were found from him, only from you.
No weapon was marked. The weapon I was using wasn't found either. There was no weapon found.
Where'd it go?
That's what in the video it showed me putting it on the floor. That's what they were asking me. I don't know. Nobody was around. It was just me and him on the chair. We weren't in no day room. Nobody was standing next to us. It was just me and him.
For the people who ain't never been to prison, right? When shit like that happen and a fight is so much chaos, some of the inmates pick the weapons up and hide them. You know, if you in the gang and you stab somebody, they go take the weapon. You know, I mean, I experienced this in the county jail when I had bust some guys upside the head with a mop wringer, and first thing one of my guys did is grab the thing and wipe it off because it was all bloody and shit. Wipe it off and they take it and they hid it. You know, so people who don't know ain't never been. That's why they couldn't find the weapons. But it's so much going on. But if the camera showed him putting that knife on the ground, it should show the people picking it up too, right? So sometimes the officers just look the other way. They know where shit at, they just don't pursue it because they want to keep the prisons calm and quiet. They be like, fuck that, we ain't even pursue where this knife at. We know where these knives at. And stuff like that, they'll hold it over your head. They might call you in the room and say, G Shrimp, we know you picked them knives up. Now, y'all better keep this deck cool or we go take your ass to the hole. Something like that. You know, they blackmail you in there, y'all. The officers be knowing what they know and they'll keep a secret sometimes. You feel me? They will.
And who saved them?
I let him go. I picked him up. I told him to look at me. He looked at me and then I just slammed him on the floor and kind of kicked the back of his butt with my foot, like pushed him, let him run away.
And did he run away or did he crawl away or how did he get away?
He ran, screaming.
I ain't gonna hold you.
We don't hear you talking, Seti. It's the G Shrimp Show. We don't want to hear shit about Seti. Although I fuck with Seti Nash, man. He alright guy, y'all, you know. But anyway, I'm going to wrap this up, man. And there you have it, man. I actually might come back with some more shit, y'all. You know, because I got to start pumping way more videos out, man. I'll be putting them out on them shorts, but I'm talking about these type of videos here too, y'all. But anyway, it's your boy G Shrimp, everybody, Faye, baby daddy, voice of the street. I'll plant you not dig you later, man. I'm out. Hit that like button, y'all, and subscribe to the channel.